We have done till question number 5. So we'll start with one more question, some more questions of miscellaneous exercise. Is that clear? So your first question is 1 minus I 1 minus iota modulus 1 minus iota modulus whole to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of x. Now what you have to find? You have to find x. In this question what you have to find? Find x as positive, least positive integer. So you have to find positive integer, or you can find x only, it's enough. Clear? Find x for this condition. Now what is it? It is modulus. So modulus of anything, you know what is the modulus of a function? How you find the modulus of a function? Any one of you? Yes. Modulus of z is given by, please unmute yourself, I want the answers. Modulus of z is given by, unmute and speak. Yes. Modulus of z, any one of you? Shreya, Sujal. What is modulus of z? Modulus of z is root over of x square plus y square. This is your modulus of z. So here we will have what? Modulus of z will be 1 square plus, what is root iota? The coefficient of iota is 1. So plus of minus 1 square root over of it will be is equal to 2 to the power of x. So what we will get? Root 2, 1 plus minus 1 square, 1 plus 1 will be 2. Root 2 is equal to 2 to the power of x. So you can say that 2 to the power of half is equal to 2 to the power of x. Clear? 2 to the power of half x. This is all what? This is modulus of to the power of x. I have not written to the power of x. This is what? Root 2 aa gaya apna, root 2 to the power of x is equal to, now here also just see from here itself, root 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of x. So this implies what? Root 2 can be written as 2 to the power of half multiplied by x is equal to 2 to the power of x. Can we write this way? Can we write root 2 as 2 to the power of half? We write it, no? Clear? So 2 to the power of half into x. So by laws of exponent, it will be equal to what? This implies 2 to the power of half x is equal to 2 to the power of x. 2 to the power of half x is equal to 2 to the power of x. Clear? So what you can say? This is equal to this, because base is same, then the power should be equal. When they both are equal, that means these powers should be what? Equal. So half of x is equal to x. So we can say that this implies half of x minus x, or you can say that x minus half of x is equal to 0. So x minus half of x is what? Half of x is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 0. You can write directly from here also x is equal to 0. But then also I have shown you how you have to do it. But then also you can solve this way also. Is that clear, everyone? Now come to the next question. Next question is question number 7. If alpha and beta are different complex numbers, if alpha and beta are different complex numbers, then with, if alpha and beta are different complex number with modulus of beta is equal to 1, with modulus of beta is equal to 1, then they are saying find beta minus alpha, beta minus alpha divided by modulus of beta minus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha conjugate beta. 1 minus alpha conjugate beta. You have to find the value of this when this modulus of beta is equal to 1. Now here what we will apply, just see, we know that z into z conjugate is equal to modulus of z square. This we have studied in our previous classes. Z into modulus of z, you can apply this also, you can try it out also. Z is what? A plus, suppose A plus iota b, then conjugate of z will be what? A minus iota b, z, A plus iota b, then z conjugate will be A minus iota b. Then it will be equal to what? It will be equal to A square, A plus b, A minus b, A square minus b square. Minus iota square is minus 1. So it will be plus b square. Now you can see that if z is equal to a plus iota b, modulus of z is equal to root over of a square plus b square. So modulus of z whole square will be equal to only a square plus b square. We will remove the root. Clear? Only this rule we have used. So now we'll apply this only here. What we are having? We are having modulus of this whole. We are having modulus of this whole. So what we can say that instead of applying modulus here, we can say that this is equal to beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta. You can write it this way also. Clear? Why? Because we know that mod of z1 by mod of z2 can be written as mod of z1 by z2. Thus we know that mod of z1 by mod of z2 is equal to whole mod of z1 by z2. That only we have used. Here. Now just see. Now what we have studied from here is z into z conjugate is equal to modulus of z whole square. So we will take this quantity whole square. So what we will have? Modulus of beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta whole square. If I make it as whole square, we have to find the value of this. So if we get the value of the square, we can get the value of this particular thing. Clear? So this can be written as, if modulus of z square is written as z into z conjugate, let this be some, let this be some what? Let this value is some complex number, z3, z4, whatever you want. So z4 or whatever it is into its conjugate. So suppose this is a complex number, then complex number multiplied by its conjugate. Clear? So beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta multiplied by beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta whole conjugate. Can we write this way? Mod of z square is equal to z into z bar, z conjugate or z bar, whatever you say. So mod of z square is equal to z into z conjugate. The same thing we have applied. Clear? Now this can be again written as, this quantity as it is, beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate beta multiplied by, now just see, this whole conjugate is there. So what we will do, we can separate it. Z1 plus Z2 whole conjugate can be written as Z1 conjugate plus Z2 conjugate. I told you in conjugate, in modulus, if you are having two things in plus, minus, anything, or multiplication, division, you can separate them also. Clear? So what we are doing, this conjugate can be written as beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate divided by 1 minus, this quantity will be what? Alpha conjugate whole conjugate will be what? Alpha only, and then beta conjugate. Just see, z conjugate, z is what? Z is a plus iota b. Z conjugate will be what? A minus iota b. Now z conjugate, whole conjugate will be equal to what? Conjugate of this. That means again the sign will change. It will be what? A plus iota b. That only it will be. Clear? So just see what we are having. Beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate upon alpha minus alpha conjugate whole conjugate will be what? Alpha conjugate whole conjugate will be alpha only, then beta conjugate. Now just multiply them. If I multiply these two quantities, what I will get? Beta into beta conjugate minus alpha into beta conjugate, then minus alpha conjugate beta, then minus into minus plus alpha into alpha conjugate, divided by 1 minus alpha conjugate beta into this. So 1 into this will be 1 minus alpha conjugate beta. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1 minus alpha conjugate 1 into alpha conjugate beta will be alpha conjugate beta minus 1 into alpha into beta conjugate will be minus of alpha into beta conjugate, then minus into minus plus alpha into alpha conjugate beta into beta conjugate. Now this can be again written as beta into beta conjugate. What it will be? Anyone who can tell what will be beta into beta conjugate? Supriya, Shreya, Aditya, please unmute yourself. Are you unable to? Please unmute yourself and speak. Z into Z conjugate is mod of Z square. So beta into beta conjugate will be equal to what? Beta into beta conjugate will be equal to what? Yes.
Mod of beta square.
Speak up.
Beta whole modulus.
Beta into beta conjugate will be equal to what?
Mod of beta square.
What happened class today?
Beta whole modulus.
All are sleeping or what? This is the last exercise, revision exercise it is. Supriya Rawat, Sarab Anand, Shreya Pancholi, Aditya Singh.
Beta
What is
whole
beta into
modulus
beta conjugate?
whole square.
Unmute yourself. I can't hear like this.
Beta.
Unmute yourself, everyone. Beta into beta conjugate will be mod of beta square. Mod of, sorry, not conjugate, mod of beta square minus alpha into beta conjugate minus alpha conjugate beta plus mod of alpha square divided by again 1 minus alpha conjugate beta minus alpha into beta conjugate plus, now alpha into alpha conjugate will be what? Mod of alpha square, mod of beta square. Beta into beta conjugate will be what? Mod of beta square. Now you just see, if modulus of beta is 1, then modulus of beta square will also be what? 1. So I am doing it in this step only. This value will be equal to what? 1. This value will be equal to what? 1. 1 minus alpha conjugate beta minus this plus modulus of alpha conjugate. Same way here, 1 minus this, and this beta conjugate will also be, sorry, beta modulus of beta square will also be equal to 1. Now just see the quantity in the numerator as well as denominator. Both the quantities are the same. So they will cut and you will get the value 1. This will be equal to what? 1. When you will cut these two in the numerator and denominator are the same, so you will get answer 1. Clear? Now if this square is 1, that means this beta minus alpha upon 1 minus alpha conjugate will also be equal to what? This quantity will be equal to what? 1 only. This quantity will be equal to what? If its square is 1, that means what? That means what? This quantity is also equal to 1. So your answer will be equal to what? 1 only. Clear? Then come to the next question. Beta, please speak up. If you will not speak up, I will not get whether you are getting the solutions or not. Please unmute yourself and speak. If there is any problem, you can ask in between also. Clear? The next is 1 plus I to the power of m. One plus iota upon 1 minus iota to the power of m is equal to 1. Now what they are saying, find the least value of m. Find the least value of m. Clear? Least means least positive value. Least positive value of m. Least positive value of m you have to find. Now you know that 1 plus iota upon 1 minus iota. First you solve this. How can we solve this? We know that whenever in the denominator we are having iota, what we have to do? We have to do rationalization. So what we are going to do? 1 plus iota upon 1 minus iota multiplied by 1 plus iota upon 1 plus iota. Can we do this way? Numerator and denominator, we have divided it by 1 plus iota. It is equal to 1. Now just see, this implies what? A plus b into a plus b whole square. So you know that 1 plus iota whole square divided by what you will have? 1 minus iota into 1 plus iota, a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So a square is what? 1 minus b square is what? Iota square is what? Minus 1. So it will be plus 1. Clear? Now you open up the bracket, is equal to what? 1 only. This implies what? This implies you can open up the bracket. What will be the solution? A square plus iota square will be minus 1 plus 2 iota upon 2 is equal to 1. Now I have not written anywhere the power m, and no one said anything. This is what? Whole power m. This is again what? Whole power m. Clear? Whole power m is there, na? So we'll write as it is. Now what we are going to get? From here we get that 1 minus 1 cancel, 2 iota upon 2 will get cancelled. We will have iota to the power of m is equal to 1. Now can you tell me the value of m? Please answer. What will be the value of m? Iota to the, we got the equation. Just see what equation we have got.
4.
You can see it here. We have got that iota to the power of m is equal to 1. So m will be equal to what? What all values m can take? Anyone? What values m can take? Yes, please speak up.
बोलते रहो. I'm
Please
4.
try. If you will be wrong, then it's okay. You are just trying it. You are just learning. You are in the learning process. Please speak up. Shreya, Supriya,
4.
Sarab, Sujal, Somil, Uttar Singh.
4.
Speak up.
4.
Ma'am, 4.
Yes, Somil Tandon, you have unmuted yourself. Speak up. I can't hear.
I'm 4.
Ma'am, 4.
Yes, Sarab. Speak up. Speak up, everyone.
Ma'am, 4.
Somil, just see your settings. I can't hear. Shreya, Sujal, I want the answer from your side now.
Ma'am, 4.
Ma'am, 4.
Yes.
4.
Isha,
Ma'am, 4.
is there any problem? Then you. Yes.
Ma'am,
Somil,
4.
you are showing me the answer 4. Please speak up, Somil. Is there any problem in speaking? Then say yes. Is there any problem? Can't you unmute yourself? Is there any security problem? Okay, 4. Very good. The one has answered 4. Very good. So the answer will be what? 4. We know that why it is 4. We know that iota to the power of 4 is what? 1. Iota to the power of 4 is what? 1. So the value will be equal to what? 1 only. M, the value of m can take many values. 4, then 4 to the 8, powers of 4, multiples of 4. You can say 4, 8, 12, 16, 32, anything it can take. But what you have to say, what we have to find the least positive value. The least value will be what? 4 only. Is that clear? Okay, then next one. Come to the next question. Find the modulus and argument of question number 9. Find the modulus and argument of find the modulus and argument of find the modulus and argument of complex number what is the complex number 1 plus 2 iota by 1 minus 3 iota. 1 plus 2 iota upon 1 minus 3 iota. Now I told you earlier also, whenever you have any question, what you have to do, the first step is what? Whenever we have in the denominator iota, we have to rationalize it and make it a bring it in the standard form. Then only we'll do any other thing. Clear? So first of all, what we will do, we'll bring it in the standard form. So 1 plus 2 iota upon 1 minus 3 iota into 1 plus 3 iota upon 1 plus 3 iota. Here we were having 1 minus 3 iota. So what we will multiply with? 1 plus 3 iota. Yeah, we will not see the numerator. We always see the denominator, because from the denominator we have to eliminate iota. So just see what we are going to get. A minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square, 3 3s are 9, iota square minus 1, so it will be plus. Then 1 plus 2 iota into 1 plus 3 iota. Wait. Yes, so we were having this question. So a minus b, a plus b will be written as a square minus b square. So a square is what? 1 minus b square is 3 3s are 9, 9, and iota square is minus 1. So minus into minus, plus 1 plus 9. Now multiply the numerator. 1 into 1, 1 plus again 2 iota plus 3 iota into 1 will be 3 iota plus 3 2s are 6. Iota square is minus 1. So I have written minus 6. 3 2s are 6. 6 iota square plus 6 iota square it is. So plus 6 into iota square minus 1, it will be minus. Clear? So it will be equal to 1 minus 6 is minus 5. And then 2 iota plus 3 iota plus 5 iota upon 10. Now the numerator as well as the denominator can be divided by 5. So it will be equal to what? This will be equal to minus 1 plus 1 iota upon 2. Minus 1 plus 1 iota by 2. Now it will be very easy to find the modulus. So if z is equal to, if your z is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 iota, this is your z. I have just separated denominator to, this is the real part, this will be your imaginary part. So modulus of z will be equal to what? Under root of a square plus b square. So a square is what? 1 by 2 square plus minus of 1 by 2 square. That is equal to what? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. That will be equal to 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. Is that clear? 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. That will be equal to 2 by 4. Root over of 2 upon 4. That is equal to 1 upon root 2. That is equal to 1 upon root 2. So this is 1 upon root 2 is your what? Modulus of z. Modulus we have calculated, modulus of z. Then the argument of the complex number. What will be the argument? I told you. Should I rub this part? I'm rubbing it. So what we have got? We have got modulus of this number z is equal to 1 upon root 2. Clear? 1 upon root 2. This we have got. Now just see, we have to calculate the what? And what was z? Z also I will write. Z is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 2 iota. Clear? Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 iota. Now just see, argument is equal to what? Theta tan of phi is equal to mod of y by x. What is y? 1 upon 2 upon minus of 1 upon 2, that is equal to mod of minus 1, which is equal to what? Modulus of any value is what? Always positive. So tan phi is 1, so phi is equal to what? Pi by 4. This must be clear to you. When the value of tan theta is, or tan phi is 1, then phi is equal to pi by 4. Now z lies where? Z lies in the which quadrant? Just see.
Second.
X negative, y positive. So in the second quadrant it will lie. So z lies in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant, what we can say? In second quadrant, what we say? Theta is equal to pi minus 5, which is equal to pi minus pi by 4, that is equal to 4 pi minus pi, 3 pi by 4. Now they have not asked you to calculate the find the complex number in polar form. You have to just find the value of theta. So your value of theta is what? Modulus of z is 1 by root 2 and your theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. Theta is what? The argument. This phi is not the argument. Always keep this thing in mind. So you got these two values. Modulus of z is what? Half, and theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. Thank you, class.